Hi, this is all about YouTube copyright claim abuse, the history behind it, and one possible solution. This is not the usual type of video I do here. This is nothing to do with language learning and English like the rest of this channel, but more of a way of an explanation for my recent absence. Here's the history behind this. YouTube gets popular, people start uploading copyrighted material, say CDs from their favorite bands or artists, and their channels are monetized, people watch it for free, and the channel owner gets the money from the advertising and the monetization, and the artist gets nothing. And they quite rightly said, there's something wrong with this picture here. So the only thing they could do at the time was to complain to YouTube about each and every video that had their copyrighted material on it, and YouTube would go along and check it, delete all the videos, and if necessary remove the channels. So there's a lot of overhead and administrative overhead for everyone involved, and obviously this was not a way to do this. So they came up with what I think was quite a good idea for this problem, namely the Content ID system. So what the Content ID system is, when you upload a video, it will then check if there's any copyrighted material on it. And if you do upload copyrighted material, it will then make a copyright claim automatically against the video and inform you that there's a copyright claim on it. You cannot monetize the video, and any advertising revenue from the video will then go to the copyright owner, which is actually quite a good idea. They then don't have to keep issuing takedowns on the videos. They can leave them up if they want, and they get the revenue from the advertising. So that sounds quite good. And if it had stopped there, we wouldn't be having this problem. But what was happening is the record companies were getting greedy and realized this was a system they could abuse with YouTube's permission. So what they were doing is they were taking sort of small snippets of, a few seconds of a video that had some copyrighted material in it and saying us, and getting the whole of the video for them. So the video would then have a copyright claim against it. Because it had a copyright claim against it, all the advertising or the monetization revenue would go to the copyright owner. And the problem with this is they completely ignored fair use. So fair use allows you to use copyrighted material, or especially short snippets of it, for things like training and teaching purposes, for parody, for discussion. It's all legitimate, fair use of the material. And they just abused this horribly. And every time there's something like, us, and we're basically just stealing from the creators. And this was causing a huge amount of frustration, because the only thing you could do as a YouTube creator was to lodge an appeal against this copyright claim and hope that it worked out. Now, you think an appeal would be handled by an independent arbitrator like maybe YouTube. But YouTube said, oh no, we haven't got the resources to do that. Oh no, nothing to do with that. Sort it out between yourselves. It's really not, we're just a platform. And made their life very simple. Okay, whether you think they've got resources or not, maybe if they took some of that tax money they don't spend and used it, they would have the resources. So again, they're just making life easy for themselves. And once the record scumbags realize this, they just have started abusing the hell out of it, and they still do. And with YouTube's permission. So if you appeal against this copyright claim, the scumbag thieves who want to steal your video then get to decide whether they'd like to carry on stealing it, or whether, now maybe it was my bad, I'll give it back to you. If you're lucky, you'll get it back. If they decide, no, we really would like to keep on stealing from you, then there's a very real danger that this copyright claim could turn into a copyright strike. And that is a completely different animal. 3 strikes on your channel and it's gone, deleted, end. And a lot of people didn't want to risk this. So rather than risking losing their channel, they kind of swallowed that bitter pill of having scumbag record companies steal the revenue. And some people actually make a living from doing this. And they were just stealing their livelihood. And that was the situation when I decided that when they started taking copyright claims on my little boxy channel was getting copyright claims as well. And this was just not on. I was spending so much time going backwards and forwards explaining to them, no, it's not copyright material. I got it from there. I'm allowed to use it. I pay a subscription for the service. Just give it back. That I decided, no, not playing. I said to people at the time, the only thing that will help is if we actually just stop making videos. Then maybe, I mean, whether I make videos or not doesn't really matter, but there's some very big channels, they might just notice that when the guy says, I'm not doing it. So there were two things. I was kind of waiting for either an alternative platform to kind of appear, sort of maybe hoped Amazon might have something in the works, or I was hoping for a solution to this problem. And in the end, it was the solution that I saw. I was looking around YouTube about this problem, and I saw a video from a guy called The Original Ace, and he had a really, really good idea of how to sort of go about solving this problem. It was along the lines of, if you can't beat them, join them. Now, all credit to this guy, okay? I'm not saying this is my idea, this is my solution. He gets all the credit for this. I'll link to the video I saw in the description, so if you're not clear on the details, just go and have a look. He explains it a lot, not in more steps. But the basic idea is that you copyright claim your own videos. And you do this by uploading, say, 20-30 second piece of music up to a publisher website. You wait a week or so, and that then gets in the Content ID system. So you use your own music as the outro. You claim your own music, or you copyright claim your own music, your own video, sorry, which is actually, I think, a really good idea. So on his video, he said, I've got no musical talent, and just kind of pling, plonk, plonk some random stuff on a keyboard, and it works just as well. But I decided, as I've been an amateur musician for, well, many decades since I was at school, that I could possibly do slightly better than just random pling, plonk, plonk on a keyboard, and actually try and do something that had a little bit of musical merit and value. So the end of this video will be my first attempt at an own composition. So feel free to laugh at it. If you think it's okay, let me know. If you think it's shitty, let me know. I don't care. It serves the purpose. So that was just a brief explanation of why I've been away for a few months, and to let you know that this is all sorted out and normal service will be resumed. So look forward to that. Bye for now.